What's up, guys? So I'm gonna have a no contact success story. I think this is the second one that I'm putting on my channel. The first one is old. So I do have many of them, but I just never posted them. And I went to my community tab and I completely forgot that I asked people like what kind of videos what kind of videos would you guys like to see, and somebody said no contact success story. So bam. So I went back and found a couple of them. They're in my email and some are on Instagram. So this one is going to be from a gentleman named Carlos. Carlos dated his woman for 4.5 years. And what ended up happening is she walked away from him. Okay. And when she walked away, she gave him the let's just be friends, blah, blah, blah. And he caught me at the time when she had just dropped that hammer. He begged and pleaded for a couple of days, which is better than obviously weeks and months. So anyway, he caught it at the perfect time. So when we caught it, I said, look, this is what you do. I said, you do not contact her. You tell her exactly what you want. You're only interested in her in a romantic sense. Okay. Anything else, you're not going to accept it. You're going to walk away and never look back from her. I said, I said, this is going to be one of the hardest things you've ever dealt with. Just do this. It took him about, I think, 2 weeks. Okay, to actually put this into place and into practice. He had some time letting go of the programming that he obviously grew up with. So I said, look, dude, if you want results, okay, you want a result, right? Do you want to be left in limbo? Do you want to be left in the gray area? What do you want? And he's like, okay, let's do this. So I said, just remove her. I said, let her know that you don't want to be contacted unless it's going to be in some sort of way that you guys are going to move forward in a romantic sense. I said, but here's the thing. I said, make sure that you actually use this time apart to grow. Okay. If I were to handle a breakup, I would assume it's over completely. Start moving on with your life. I only tell people to say that, like, I only want to get back to it in a romantic sense because everybody wants their ex back until they don't. And I've been through this enough times, and I have enough experience with women and coaching guys at this point that I know exactly what is going to happen. It's almost predictable, right? Once you understand women on a very, 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 very deep level, they become completely predictable. He starts no contact, hard no contact, nothing. He only has her phone number. No social media, nothing. He deletes her. She calls him out for it. She's like, hey, you deleted me off social media. Hey, you did this. Hey, you did that. And he actually took a long time to answer, which I told him to do. I said, take your time to answer because she's going to be completely conditioned to you answering the phone and texts that you always did. So for example, if she texts him at like 1 p.m. He was texting her back at 1:05. Guys get into this rhythm where they think that they have to talk to their girls all the fucking time. So anyway, she messages him. He takes hours and hours to respond, sometimes a day, 2 days. Now, I know this sounds like a fucking game. This is a game. Everyone who thinks anything otherwise has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Yes, relationships shouldn't be like this, right? But they are. Okay, you always have this power struggle. If you are not in your complete 100% masculine, you will always be doing this with your power struggle. Okay, women treat winners differently than losers. Okay, winners get the full blown love from a girl, and any man who is a complete alpha and watches this video is going to know what that means. You wake up to blowjobs. You wake up to breakfast being served and made for you. You wake up to back rubs. You wake up to support messages. You wake up to everything that she makes sure that it is her absolute duty that you know that she loves you. That's what she will do when she is with somebody that she is absolutely 100% sure that she's with a winner of life. And what is a winner of life? It's a man who always stays in his confident, masculine frame. Okay, his masculine frame is the most important thing that he has, and nothing sways him from this. Okay, loses a job, loses anything, doesn't in any of that shit. He doesn't even get upset about it. He's like, whatever, I'll get it handled. So the guy always is on his pursuit of happiness and greatness in life, no matter who is at his side. So anyway, hard no contact. A month and a half goes by, so about 45 days. She sends him a message, and she says, "Hey, how are you?" And he messages me. He's like, "What do I do? I don't want to fuck this up," which is what all guys do. I say, just say, "Hey, how are you?" And that's it, right? And then she's like, "I'm doing great." And he's like, "Okay, do you want to catch up?" That's all he said. And she's like, "Yeah." And then they went out for coffee. He's messaging me in complete joy, obviously, saying, "I got her back." Like, oh my God. I was like, slow the fuck down. Slow down. Chill. Now, this was an extremely easy course of events because who really knows? She said that she just lost attraction for him. He acted like a fucking man and got her back. Now, there are some points where it's difficult, a lot more difficult. She'll put way more walls between you. So for example, she said, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Hey, not too bad. How are you?" Now, sometimes she would put a lot of distance or time, not distance, but time in between the message again, right? She wasn't like that. So this was kind of lucky, right? So, but he did everything correct. So it's all for him. Good job, Carlos. That's the whole point. It's like you guys are going to have unexpected turns and you can't sway from what you want from her. If it's a relationship you want, she has to see you as a romantic partner in a romantic way. No other fucking way. No friendship, nothing. None of that bullshit. Because that's what you want. You want to be fuck buddies and go be fuck buddies, but that's what you don't want. Most of you guys don't want it. You want her back in your arms, right? 45 days goes by. They went on a date. They went on coffee. I said, dude, show up, make dates, show up and have fun. Don't talk about the past. Nothing. Have a great time. That's it. I didn't hear back from him for quite some time because I assumed everything was going very well. He messages me not too long ago and he says, "Hey, dude, everything's going great with her. She's attracted to me again." And I said, "Dude, let me know what's been going on so we can keep this in maintenance mode. Like, you know, make sure it's good. Make sure we don't lose anything here." And he's like, "Okay." So everything's been going great, except she called me out on this one thing and I don't know how to answer it because we were apart at the time. He's like, "I don't think it's a problem, but I don't want to say the wrong thing." I said, "Don't worry about saying the wrong thing. Too many guys are caught up in saying the wrong thing, thinking they're going to fuck shit up." Apparently, he went and did some stuff with another girl while they were apart. And I said, "Bro, you guys were broken up. She left you. So you did a little bit of something with another girl and she's upset about it?" I said, "You got to put your fucking foot down and say, bro, like, or say, girl, like, look, we were not together. So, you know, you went and did your thing. Went and did my thing." And that's exactly what she needed to hear. Not what she wanted to hear, what she needed to hear. She needed to hear that he was being a man throughout this entire process. She needed to hear that he is going to find another woman when they break up. She needed to hear that he's not a little bitch. He's going to sit around and accept it. That's what happened. And now they're doing great. So women do like when they have a little bit of competition too. They won't say it, right? But they want to know that their man is desired by other women. They want to at least know 100% for sure that their man could find another woman very quickly. They want to know that he's not going to be a desperate, needy person and he could be okay on his own if she left. The more you act like that, the more she's going to treat you like a winner. And what do winners get? They get the full package. They get the full feminine energy from the woman. You need to get her at her all. Okay, fellas? So that's it for this video. Great job, Carlos. Everybody in the comment section below, give Carlos a round of fucking applause. And comment down below if you have any issues or questions. And I will come out with a no contact success story number 3 and let you guys know how that goes or how that went. I haven't heard from him, actually, this next guy that I want to talk about, but whatever. Okay. I did an order and how I heard it. So it's been a while since I talked to him. So anyway, great job. He stuck with the reading as well. So I literally tell all of my students to do some homework. Okay. It's to upgrade the operating system. It's to upgrade your beliefs about women and about relationships. But nobody wants to do the work. He did the work. He read every single day. He read chapters upon chapters every day. I told him to read a book a week. He read 2 books a week. I said, bro, like, why can't everybody be like you? He's like, I don't know, man. They don't want it bad enough. Done.